while since we flew this thing too.
Yeah.
Since I have. Alright, starting before start, seatbelts, brakes set, circuit breakers in. Is that vacuum in out? Yeah. Oh, something in out. Yeah. Alternate air closed, fuel selector on, avionics off, passenger brief, starting checklist. Here's where it starts to get a little funky for me since we haven't done this.
You don't got a can, do you?
Or the key.
He didn't bring the can and the key.
Oh yeah, and I'm not editing that out either. You need a key to start an airplane, of which I left inside. So my instructor's going to get it. Alright, starting checklist. Throttle 1/2 inch. Strobes go on. Battery master and alternator on. Fuel pump on. Prop full forward. Mixture rich then cut off. Making sure we got fuel pressure. Alright. Prop area. Clear prop. Starter engage. Mixture advanced. Throttle to 1,000. And check engine gauges. I know we're waiting for it to catch before we throw that mixture in there. Sound about right? Mm-hmm. Alright, here we go. How do you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Alright, I'm turning on my noise canceling. Alright, and it said to switch the tanks. Do our flats, radios, instruments, flats up, radios on. Check these instruments. Alright, so we'll do this. 1 2 1 2 0. One 2 0 7 7 5. Enter.
Hazardous weather information for the state of Georgia available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact of Delta. Macon Tower information Delta 14530, wind 06
I'm calling 3018.
Visibility 10, clear below 1.
I'm calling 3018. What you got?
Temperature 19er, dew point 12, altimeter 3018.
Nice.
Visual approach in use landing runway 5.
Alright, so we're going runway 0.
Hazardous weather information for the state of Georgia available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact of Delta.
Alright, man, good. You got it.
Alright, my controls. Making downtown traffic. Night train 820, taxi from FBO to runway 10, making downtown.
Oh, weird. Sound like you talking to a can.
Really?
Yeah.
It must be that Bose, you know, you spend all that money and you don't get the the quality
top
service.
Quality. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I couldn't afford that top quality.
It took me a lot of months of saving.
I don't think I'll ever be able to afford it.
Do what I do.
What's
Save
that?
$100 a month for 12 months. It literally did take me a year.
I'm throwing $100, you know, in my stock account. maybe one of these stocks will hit and I can buy one.
And you turn it over real quick.
Man, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
It'll give you the magnetic track, including the variation. So
yeah,
we'll call it 030 and do that. Making downtown traffic, night train 820, departing runway 10, making downtown.
It's funny, whenever you hit transmit, it still sounds like you're talking through a can to me.
Maybe it could be one of these wires.
I don't know.
You know, once the airspeed goes up, I'll rotate at 65, climb out at 90. No more runway. We'll throw the gear up, or no more usable runway. Alright, wind goes in, ball goes out. Door close and lock.
Got it.
Alright, no public heading 102.
That's actually the final approach crossing here too. Full power, feet to the floor. Airspeed is there. .65. Rotate. Oh well. Pitch for 90. No more usable runway gear coming up. Hey Kobe, guess what?
What's up?
The gear's up.
Glad. I'm glad.
Alright, got 90 in there. We'll just hold that on the pitch. And we'll turn left to 030. Still looking outside. I'm glad that we can do the dead reckoning and pilotage on this trip because I think it gets lost. So that night flight, right?
Which one?
the last night flight that I did, the solo one.
Yeah.
And talk about a shit show.
Ain't what I want to hear.
It's not what you want to hear. But no, it wasn't that bad. But, you know, for the private pilot, instrument rated or not, for the private pilot, here's my thing. You don't got that much nighttime. And I think that the biggest challenge for a private pilot with not a lot of nighttime is wandering around in a rural area with no destination. If you got a destination, you at least got something to look forward to, a track or something like that.
Yeah.
But wandering around with no destination, I just felt like, yeah, this don't feel the best. So I left the pattern. I knew I was going to go fly over my house and everything. I was like, all right, you know, I got to go because I live west of the airport. Flew over 16 and everything. Probably about 4 or 5 miles from, you know, the downwind leg of runway 28. I'm sorry, 10. I hear the TCAS go off traffic, 4 o'clock, 4 miles. I'm like, all right, 4 o'clock is southeast of me. I'm going to be looking for it, whatever the case is. And didn't spot it because I think that I didn't spot it because the well-lit area and just blending in. If it was just dark, I would have been able to see it, no problem. But so I didn't see him, and like probably a minute or two later, when I say I almost shit my pants, it was a jet came by like right off my right wing, and I was like, this. I mean, he was a couple miles out, but it was enough for me to feel like this is not what I want to do. I wanted to turn around for a second.
I'm going home.
Yeah, I really was. I really was like, I think I'm going to just turn around. So I was like, well, that's not the best start, but I'll continue.
Yeah.
So I turn around, go back towards the airport. I mean, not towards the airport, towards my house. And I called Ashley, like, yeah, you know, flying over the house. Did a few circles around the house. And, hang on. Just double check everything. Did a few circles around the house. When I start departing back to the east to go back to Macon downtown, I'm climbing up, and again, it's night and not that well lit. So I'm like just on edge a little bit.
Yeah.
I got caught in some type of thermal or wake turbulence or something, climbing slow. I'm just like, this is not good. This is not good, Tybell. So I was like, all right, I'll overfly the field, go to Milledgeville. you remember that conversation we had when we was coming back from somewhere? I think we was coming back from Athens. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a left downwind, blah blah blah. So I'm going to Milledgeville. I'm calling. Milledgeville traffic. Night train 261 is 10 miles southwest, inbound for left downwind runway 10. You know, made the 5 mile call. It was, and I didn't plan on landing. I was just going to do a little approach. It wasn't until I got basically turning base that I realized that I was turning base for runway 28. And I was just like, you know what? This ain't good today. But when I went back to the airport, you know, that's when I started to really feel good about it. I did like 18 touch and goes, and I was like, you know, it's not that bad. You know, I really start to feel a lot more comfortable with it.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, I can believe it. I called downwind for the wrong runway. I'm glad nobody was there.
A lot of people have done that. Look at
All
the opposite direction.
All right, same points. Rotate at 60. I'm sorry, 65. Climb out at 90. Gear up with no more usable runway. Sound good?
Sound good.
All right. Got nobody on final. All right, flaps up. There's something about, like, I'm like, maybe something seems off. Let me double check. Anderson traffic, night train 820, departing runway 5, Anderson. Looks like a cool, like, area to live in. I want to live in a flying community. Would you ever live in a flying community?
Oh yeah, totally. That's when I have my own plane.
All right, no published heading, 052. Wind is 090. So we'll throw that correction in there. Airspeed is there. .65. Rotate. Climb out at 90. Got a little thermal there. No more runway. Gears coming up. Gears up. We'll just make a right turn out instead.
Okay.
Sound about right?
Works for me.
Alright.
Anderson traffic, Skydive 1, jumpers away, 2 minutes over Anderson, 500 and below.
I'm almost tempted to ask what direction.
Actually, let's give them some room because they're jumping in 2 minutes. I ain't interested in being anywhere remotely close to that.
Yeah.
Maybe we just fly this. We'll just fly until we get up to like 45 or something, and then we'll turn back. How about
Alright. Climb checklist, airspeed 104, throttle 25, manifold pressure 25. So we'll pitch for that 104. And go 25, 25.
Because we can see them right there.
Yeah, but you know, there's always a room for error with that stuff.
Yeah. So I feel confident, like I'd feel better if we were higher than at least the plane.
I'll trim for that airspeed too. Or trim to help hold it, should I say. So, heading 200.
Little VOR tracking.
Yeah, I guess that wind correction started to switch.
Yeah.
Call it 205. But I think you know it still put us in definitely the right direction. You just kind of got to keep going off of where your course is and you know what you're seeing in relation to it. I definitely feel better, you know, about doing this whole pilotage and dead reckoning stuff because you can get really accustomed to that GPS and it's like
get complacent real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's drop down to 25.
All right.
Just because I want to get enough service to see if they're out at the lake today. If I can find the new house they just got.
Yeah, let me see
we'll
that.
fly right over the top of it. And then roll us 45.
Yeah, again.
I don't. It's just empty.
Ain't that something? You know what I never use is that IDEM button.
Oh yeah?
Or at least on the yoke, that is. I almost forget that it's there.
On the RNAV 10, we're looking for that plane on base, cutting the traffic.
Covington traffic, Cessna 60560, turning final for runway 10, Covington traffic.
Covington traffic always be in my videos. Covington and Winder. It's like, do y'all ever be quiet?
Yeah, y'all just shut up.
I got the field of Milledgeville.
I tell you what, even driving on a boat takes a long time to get over there.
Yeah, I guess with all those twists and turns and everything.
So you see that little island right in the middle right there?
Where?
Literally right there.
Yeah.
See that shiny roof that's like just past it? That's wrong. So
Nice.
now, see that little fork right there? How you have to go around that island, cut through there where that boat is?
Yep.
Should be somewhere through here.
Oh, the new house.
The new house. I just gotta figure out.
I'm
literally gonna have to try to identify this by the way the dock looks, and I just don't know if I paid that close of attention to the dock.
My friends don't even know. Like, as I go to their houses, I be thinking like, yeah, let me take some note of some stuff so I can fly over
That's
here.
it.
You got it?
So you see that dock that has like the little L shape right off it that's brown?
Yep.
That's them. So there's that house that has all the dirt right there, and then there's that one just to the right of it, hidden behind them trees. That's it.
Well, it looks like a pretty decent sized house. Ask them if they need somebody to come stay over.
Well, see, that ain't their house. That's just their dock. Them trees that's on the corner right there. It's somewhere in there.
I see the house that's behind the trees.
And I ain't even seen it.
You can circle around again if you want.
0560,
being a flight instructor is kind of like, you know, enjoying some of your students' time. Like, yeah, let me see the controls for a second, and then you go fly over something.
Yep, that's it.
And they're paying for it.
Covington traffic.
Yeah, you see it right in there?
Yep, I see it in there now.
Downwind for 10, Covington traffic.
Yeah, I caught it the first time.
Yep, that's it. That's their deck.
Pretty nice size house. Before landing stuff. Gas is on. Below 129, gears coming down. Gears. Transition, 3 green, no red. The undercarriage down a lock, mixture rich, prop full forward. Switches, fuel pump, liner light on. Strobes. Alright, but then the white arc, first notch of flaps, 95, 85, 75. What time you got?
1:30.
Want to do 1 or 2 in the pattern?
Yeah, that's fine. Can't do touch and go though.
Oh yeah.
Remember that.
So we'll do 1 because we got to full stop taxi back. Making downtown traffic, night train 820, left base, runway 10, making downtown. Gonna be a little low. Making downtown traffic, night train 820, final runway 10, making downtown. Not bad.